in December of 2019, like just very recently, I got the North American record for single, and the North American record for single is also second in the world right now. So,
Hello, everybody. Welcome to my program. I have a guest, Leo, who is really, really good, excellent at Rubic Cube. And he's from Canada. He currently lives in Akita, Japan. Welcome to this program, Leo.
thanks for having me.
Yeah. Could you introduce yourself to my audience a little bit?
My name's Leo Min. I'm 17 years old. I live in Canada, but I'm currently in Japan.
And you live in Akita, Japan. People know the name by Akita dog, Akita Inu, but could you describe where it is? It is still on the mainland, but it's the northern tip.
Yeah.
Is it like a countryside?
It's like a suburban area.
All right, so could you show us what you can do with a Rubik Cube, just to as a demo, please, for us?
Okay. I have like quite a bit, like different puzzles. So
Okay. Oh.
I have this one too, but I have a lot. Okay. Which one do you want?
I would like the most regular one.
This one?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Want me to solve it?
Is that just a random shuffling?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just hand scrambling it.
Okay. All right.
Want me to solve it?
Uh-huh. That's fast.
9 seconds.
That was awesome. Wow. That's really fast, but you are like a champion of the entire country of Canada or the world?
Not for this one. Like, I'm better. Like, this is the one I'm best at.
Which is harder?
This one takes more time.
Mm-hmm. Could you show us the other one then? The one that you're really good at?
This
and
one?
Then, try solving it. Okay.
That was 2.25 seconds.
So you looked at it for a while. So in that process, you're thinking how to solve it?
Yeah, I'm planning out like the first several moves while I'm looking at it.
When you plan, do you execute exactly how you thought that you would solve?
Unless like I visualized it wrong, then I would make a mistake. But usually it's exactly the same.
So do you have more than 2 on your table? Could you show us different types?
Oh yeah, I have like, okay. Those are all the ones I brought to Japan.
Okay, cool.
Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see that. Okay.
This is like probably my second best. It's like a triangle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just hand scrambling it, but I could like use a computer generated scramble. Like
I have a quick question. Like when you think, you're thinking how to solve this. Do you see only one way of solving it and execute that, or do you think of this way, that way? This is faster, so I'll do it. Which is a thinking process.
Yeah, I try to look for the best solution. So usually I see more than one, and I choose the best one.
That was fast. Oh.
3.
That's awesome. Okay, next request. I would like you to try, I think the best one you have, like your most favorite one. And this time you can do it slowly, but could you verbalize what's on your mind? Oh, this is like this and this is like that. Because so we can see your thinking process.
Okay. I'm not sure I could like a computer generated scramble, so it's like more random. If that like I have this app
Oh, okay.
like I do these moves and it gives me like a random scramble, like a magical scramble. So it makes sure it isn't too easy. So you want me to just the first step is to solve like just the layer. So I see this corner is already attached to this center. So I'll probably solve blue first because it's already done. And the other corners are here, here, and here. So I can see that I'll set up these two corners to be solved in 3 moves. So I'll go like this, like 1 move to insert this corner, then 1, 2, 3 moves to insert the other 2. And then for this like pattern on the remaining pieces, I know like a certain set of moves that will solve this, which goes like this. So that's it.
Oh, so if you do that, how do you say, thing for 2 colors, it's all solved. Oh, six dimensions, sides.
There's 6 sides.
So if you try to solve for 2 colors, everything is solved?
Yeah, I don't think in terms of sides. I think in terms of layers. So the first step is to solve not one side, but one layer. So the difference between a side and a layer is, I'll try to demonstrate.
Yeah. I can see the cube from here. Can you adjust the camera?
Yeah. Okay, so on this cube, one side is solved, but the layer is not solved because these pieces on the side aren't matching.
Mm-hmm.
But on this cube, the layer is solved because like this is one color and these pieces here are matching.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
So after I solve the layer, I solve the last layer or the second layer. And the second layer is like considered to be just all the remaining pieces for this cube. So like these 4 centers and then these corners up here is part of the last layer.
That's awesome. Wow, thank you very much for showing me all the things that you do. So I would like to ask you, how did you start doing this? How old were you and then what happened?
I was in the 6th grade, I think, so 11 years old. And my sister got like this toy Rubik's Cube from somewhere, and she learned how to solve it. And I was interested in, like, that got me, and then I practiced to be able to solve it faster than her. And then I just kept on practicing.
Did you just work on it by yourself?
No, there's online tutorials that, like, I practice a lot by myself, but I also try to learn other things from other people online.
Wow. So why do you think you're good at this? Your way of thinking is like really, you feel comfortable?
I just practice a lot, I guess.
You have a lot of patience with that stuff, but for example, if it was me, I will easily give up. But what do you think? You have a really analytical mind, or?
Well, I enjoy it, so I naturally practice a lot.
Okay. It's not like you practice to become better, but you're really enjoying it, so you kind of end up practicing. Yeah, that's awesome. Wow.
Well, I enjoy seeing myself improve and that's basically what gives me the motivation to practice.
Yeah, my question is, so how did you do with your tournaments from the beginning to recently?
All right, the first year that I started competing was in 2014. Like my first competition was in April of 2014, and for like cubing, which is like what we call it for cubing, in competitions, it's not like super competitive. It's like really chill. You just go out and hang out with your friends mostly, and then there's also just this element of like you compete too. But that's like I would say like competing is half of it, and then like hanging out with your friends is half of it. So like you don't need to be good to in order to compete. You just need to be able to solve it. So in 2014, in April, I wasn't that good at anything. I just went like just for the experience. And then in November of that year, uh, at another local competition, in December of 2019, like just very recently, I got the North American record for single, and the North American record for single is also second in the world right now. So,
Okay. I have a question. At that level, you're really good. Like, at that level, do you ever see other good people, like excellent players, and say, "Oh my God, this guy is genius"? Do you ever feel like that when you are already at that top level?
for for this one, um, there's still a lot of really good people, and that can do things that I can't do. So,
When you are competing at that high level, and what's the difference when somebody wins over you or better than you?
uh, a lot of the times it comes down to how well the competitor can control their nerves during the competition. So, like, nerves are like a giant factor for everybody because, like, if your hands are shaky, you're going to be way slower and your recognition isn't going to be as good and, like, everything's just going to be worse. So, a lot of the time it just comes down to that.
Another question. Imagine that you are competing against somebody who is kind of equally good as you, okay? And you are you are given the same pattern randomly generated, the same, okay?
Yeah.
Do you think you and the other guy, the other person, lady, would be using the same process sequence? Because there's only one way to solve it the quickest.
It's possible, but it's not like a guaranteed thing.
Okay. I was just wondering if there's multiple ways, but how close are they? Imagine that, okay, there's this problem, and there are two ways of solving it. Okay, one is slightly better. Or is it possible that both are identical? Two ways are identical in terms of speed?
They could be similar.
Similar, okay. If they are similar but slightly off, what's the difference between the two in terms of time? Like, is it like a split second?
If like both are executed like without flaws, then it would depend on the scramble, I think.
Okay.
But like generally, I would think that they would be around the same.
Well, thank you very much for this conversation. I feel like I learned a lot about you and how you think, and I think my audience probably enjoyed watching this a lot.
No problem.
Thank you. Thank you.